Dear Naruto Lemon fans, I'm thrilled to invite all of you to my Boosty channel, where you can enjoy exclusive Naruto Lemon scenes in a comfortable and supportive community. Choose from various subscription tiers, from Mini Lemon to God Lemon, and gain access to unique content tailored just for our fans. Plus, subscribers to over Naruto Lemon and God Lemon will receive special mentions in my videos. Support my channel and dive deeper into the world of Naruto today. Dare. The last day of October. It's usually chilly at this time of year, but this year the weather has prepared a gift for many people's favorite holiday. A small cool autumn wind, playing with the long yellowed leaves, only added to the atmosphere of otherworldly horror. Are you coming soon? Sitting on the ottoman in the hallway, the pink-haired girl urged her friend. Just 5 more minutes, the brunette asked, finishing painting her already lush eyelashes, while simultaneously trying to find lipstick in her makeup bag. You said that 10 minutes ago, the girl sighed heavily and was distracted by a message that came to her phone. Sasuke and Naruto have already arrived. All that's left for me to do is put on some lipstick. Having finally found the right shade of red matte lipstick, the pink-haired girl's friend sat down closer to the mirror that hung in the hallway. You shouldn't paint it, the green-eyed woman looked at the apartment's owner, squinting slyly. It will be erased at the first opportunity, especially when you meet Naruto. The girl burst out laughing at the sight of her friend's blush. Sakura, hissing embarrassedly, the brunette was finally ready to go out. As they went downstairs, a beautiful scene presented itself to the girls. 2 young men were standing near the entrance, waiting for the ladies. Seeing the 2 girlfriends, the fair-haired young man waved happily, not taking his eyes off the brunette. One look at the Hyuga revealed Naruto's incredible luck. A petite girl with jet black hair, wearing a cone-shaped hat, and high-heeled boots. And a tight black dress that fell just below the knee. I don't understand, the blonde said absent-mindedly, smiling. Hinata, please explain this to me. What are you talking about? The girl asked, confused, approaching her boyfriend, who looked exactly like a good-natured magician. Even when you try to look creepy, you still look very cute. Hugging the brunette in a welcoming gesture, Uzumaki tried to kiss his little witch. Wait, dodging, which is why the kiss landed on the cheek. Hinata explained the reason for the refusal. I just put on lipstick, at least let me get to the party. So uninteresting, the blue-eyed man pretended to be offended and demonstratively turned away, pouting his lips. Well, don't be offended, the girl gently kissed the young man on the corner of his lips and immediately wiped away the scarlet lipstick mark. You finally heard me, the pink-haired girl smiled, meeting Uchiha in a classic vampire costume. It must be admitted that in combination with the aristocratic pale skin and jet black hair, the image of a bloodsucker on a brunette looked not bad at all. How could I not hear it? Sasuke chuckled, pulling the green-eyed girl towards him. You've said this a few thousand times. I was just trying to convey the necessary information to you. The pink-haired girl adjusted the collar of her red cloak. And she reported it, little devil, the vampire noted, looking at the girl with small black horns in a short red dress. Are you planning on staying there overnight? The blonde man asked, turning to look at the back seats. I don't think so, Sakura answered without taking her eyes off the window. Do you want it? The brunette asked, looking at the blue-eyed man. No, Uzumaki thought, I wanted to suggest that we go to my place and hang out with each other. And the parents? The light-eyed girl asked. They left somewhere early this morning and said they'd be back tomorrow evening, the blonde man shrugged. Well, finally you've arrived, trying to shout over the loud music. The blonde met her friends on the threshold of someone's house, as always, the last ones. Well, forgive me, Miss Punctuality Ino, Haruno grinned, not everyone arrives 6 hours before the start, just like grannies at the airport. Okay, smiled the same Ino, inviting those who had just arrived into the house. How many people are here? The blonde man shouted into the brunette's ear. I guess I should have stayed home after all. Hinata shrank slightly, feeling uncomfortable with the number of people. Come on, if you want we can leave early, the blue-eyed man dragged the girl after his friends. Guys, the organizer of all the fuss shouted, noticing the new additions. Suigetsu, shouting back so that the other person could hear, the brunette approached his classmate. If you suddenly want some peace and quiet, you can go out into the backyard, warned the guy with sharp teeth. And if you want some privacy, there are rooms on the second floor. After briefly explaining where everything was in the house, the young man retreated to the center of the fun, leaving his classmates to fend for themselves. The house itself was quite spacious and could easily accommodate a huge number of people. Finding themselves in the middle of a noisy group, the four friends chose to crawl into the backyard, settling down on lounge chairs near the empty pool. "Why are you sitting here, my lonely ones?" the blonde asked, returning to the group of people and approaching arm in arm with a very pale-faced young man. "Don't you like it here?" the guy asked. "I like it," the blue-eyed man objected, wrapping Hinata in his cloak. "It's just really noisy in the house," Sakura explained, running her fingers through the Uchiha's jet-black hair, whose head was resting on her knees. "Oh, come on," offended by her friends being excluded from the company, Ino was about to return to the others when the music died down. Without the music shaking the entire area, it became too quiet. Somewhere off to the side, near the fence, the chirping of crickets could be heard. "Did the fuses blow?" the brunette asked, sitting up in surprise. Someone's cry didn't give anyone an answer to the question posed. "What do they have there?" the blonde man asked, getting up from the sun lounger. As they walked deeper into the house, the boys were met with deathly silence. A shiver ran down their spines when a harsh light flickered in the kitchen. "Where is everyone?" the pink-haired girl asked, turning to Ino and Sai, but they weren't there either. "That's a good question, of course." Waiting for the blue-eyed man to finish his sentence, the lights went out in the house. "We need to find the switch," Sasuke soothingly stroked the pink-haired girl's back when she buried her face in his, trying to find his phone in his pockets, but his search was unsuccessful. "Do you have your phone with you?" "Wait a minute," patting his hands in all possible places, the blonde looked at his friend in surprise. "I definitely took it from the car." "Okay, I'll get there then." Letting go of Sakura, the brunette went to the second floor. "I'm with you." The green-eyed girl grabbed the sleeve and followed the guy like a tail. "Can you smell it?" Hinata asked, wrinkling her nose from the sharp smell of rot. "Try not to feel it here," the blonde man coughed, wincing. "It's like someone died." "What if it's true?" the brunette thought, hugging Naruto. "Where did everyone go?" "I think we just broke up." Trying to somehow distract the girl from bad thoughts, the blue-eyed man buried his nose in the top of her head. "No music, end of fun. What's taking them so long?" Hyuga worriedly fidgeted in his arms. "They probably didn't find the switch." The blonde man let go of the brunette and, taking the girl's hand, went to help. "Sasuke," only an echo responded to the call. "Sakura. Where are they?" Hinata, even more frightened, began to shake slightly. "Maybe in the attic," the blue-eyed man suggested, squeezing his hand tighter, trying to hide his own fear. As the couple headed towards the stairs to the top floor, they encountered their lost friends. "Oh God," the brunette screamed, turning away to keep from crying. "Guys," squatting down next to his friends who were lying there, not breathing, "if you want to scare us, then this is not funny at all." "Don't be afraid, they don't want to scare you." An unknown man stood in the doorway, attracting attention to himself. "They don't want anything anymore." "What the?" Naruto cursed, blocking the girl's view. "But I still want to," the man smiled madly, "and now I want you to follow these wonderful people." Grabbing Hinata's hand again, Uzumaki rushed in the opposite direction from the threat. "What a great holiday," the blue-eyed man hissed when the man, deliberately dropping the axe, whispered something inarticulate. "Guys, you must understand," demonstratively slowly raising the murder weapon, "you can't escape from me." Walking around the table under which Uzumaki and Hyuga were seated, the maniac abruptly squatted in front of the boys. "Hello," the man with long black hair greeted without stopping smiling. "Please, remember one thing," pushing the girl to the other side, the young man himself was ready to faithfully accept death. "I love you." Naruto, tears streamed down from the unusually colored eyes. "Run, you idiot," the blonde shouted at last, before the axe hit the blue-eyed man's stomach hard. "I love you too." Rushing to the door, the brunette tried to run as far away from the house as possible, not even noticing the road because of her tears. Trying to catch her breath, Hinata stopped in an abandoned park, scolding herself 1,000 times for her decision to wear heels. "Poor, naive, stupid girl," a loud, booming laugh rang out in the silence of the deserted park. "Did you really think you could run away from me?" "What?" Searching with her eyes for the owner of the crazy laugh, the brunette looked around. "Well, don't be afraid," the man appeared in the light of the only working, but flickering lantern, coming closer and closer. "I didn't take the axe with me, it got stuck in that cute boy. I still feel sorry for him." "What did you do to him?" the girl screamed, choking on tears and backing away. "I'll do the same to you." The man stopped abruptly and rushed even more sharply at Hinata. Hinata, trying to wake up the tossing and turning girl, the blonde lightly shook her by the shoulders. "Naruto," the brunette opened her eyes sharply, trying to catch her breath. "Are you alive? Have you already wanted to bury me?" the blue-eyed man asked, smiling. "No, it's just," trying to find the right words, still not having completed her task, Hinata silently hugged the young man. "Did you have a nightmare?" Laying back down, Naruto forced the brunette to lie on top of him. Having calmed down, Hyuga smiled slightly. "And what did you dream about?" Uzumaki asked, playing with the ends of his lady's hair. "That we were celebrating Halloween." The brunette shuddered from the memories of a terrible dream, but continued her story. "And suddenly a strange man appeared and in the end he killed everyone, but you heroically protected me, but I still died. See what a hero I am," the blonde laughed. "And this man also looked very much like Orochimaru-sensei," the girl noted, smiling again. "Did today's C in biology affect you that much?" "We see that." Lying in an embrace on the bed, Naruto listened with a smile to the details of his girlfriend's dream. "And Sakura and Sasuke died very sweetly." "Milo died?" The blonde was surprised. "What do you mean?" "Well, they were lying in an embrace." "So, dying in a pool of your own blood automatically becomes romantic if your beloved is with you?" "Yes." Settling down more comfortably, the brunette yawned, hinting that it was time to stop the conversation and go back to sleep. "Good night." Calm.